Mork and Mindy, one of the most beloved sitcoms of the 1980s, brought endless laughter and unforgettable performances to millions of viewers. Its quirky humor and the extraordinary talent of its cast made it an iconic part of television history. However, behind the bright lights and roaring laughter lies a far darker reality, a story of tragedy and heartbreak that unfolded long after the cameras stopped rolling. From sudden, shocking deaths that left fans reeling to mysterious and incurable illnesses that brought immense pain, the fates of many cast members serve as a chilling reminder of the hidden cost of fame. The smiles and joy they brought to the screen were often at odds with their personal struggles, battles with loneliness, pressure, and despair, and the relentless toll of life beyond the spotlight. In this video, we take you on an emotional journey to uncover the untold stories of the Mork and Mindy cast, the hidden tragedies and haunting realities that emerged when the cameras went dark. What happened behind the scenes wasn't just the end of a beloved show, but the beginning of real-life struggles and heartbreak that would leave a lasting mark. Robert Donner, born in 1931, brought the eccentric character of Exciter to life in Mork and Mindy, where his unhinged prophet persona charmed audiences over 24 episodes. Known for his comedic versatility, Donner's career spanned television and film, often playing quirky or eccentric roles. While his professional life flourished, his personal life remained relatively private, with little information made public about romantic entanglements or family struggles. Despite this discretion, his later years were marked by health battles. Robert Donner passed away suddenly from a heart attack on June 8, 2006, at the age of 75. His death occurred unexpectedly, cutting short a career still admired by those who cherished his unforgettable, offbeat performances. Robin Williams, born in 1951, forever redefined comedy with his portrayal of Mork, the lovable alien who captured Earth's hearts for 94 episodes. His frenetic energy and lightning quick wit brought both laughter and depth to the role, catapulting him to global stardom. However, Williams' life behind the laughter was far more complex. His career brilliance coexisted with personal struggles, substance abuse, tumultuous marriages, and strained family dynamics shaped much of his adult years. Despite being a devoted father to his 3 children, Williams grappled with feelings of isolation and pressure from his demanding career. In his final days, he battled undiagnosed Lewy body dementia, a neurodegenerative disease that profoundly affected his mental state. Tragically, Robin Williams died by suicide on August 11, 2014, at his home in Paradise Cay, California, at the age of 63. The world mourned the loss of a comedic genius whose talent masked profound inner turmoil. Jonathan Winters, born in 1925, was a comedic force who played Mirth, Mork and Mindy's oddly hilarious baby from the planet Ork in the show's final season, 20 episodes, 1981 to 1982. His improvisational genius made him a favorite among audiences and an idol to younger comics like Robin Williams. Despite his laughter-inducing presence, Winters' personal life was shadowed by mental health struggles. Diagnosed with bipolar disorder, he experienced bouts of depression that sometimes left him feeling adrift. While he maintained a long marriage to his wife Eileen, with whom he had 2 children, Winters often spoke of his loneliness and the dark corners of his mind. His career, though highly respected, occasionally saw dry periods as Hollywood struggled to place his unique talent. Jonathan Winters passed away on April 11, 2013, at the age of 87, from natural causes at his Montecito, California home. Though his death was peaceful, it marked the loss of a man whose brilliance was born from, and at times burdened by, his battles within. Ralph James, born in 1924, lent his booming voice to Orson, Mork's unseen but omnipotent superior, for 82 episodes of Mork and Mindy. James' rich baritone gave life to the invisible character, capturing the authoritative and sometimes humorous tone that anchored Mork's reports from Earth. Primarily known for his voice acting, including as the iconic Looney Tunes character Mr. Martian, James' on-screen presence remained minimal compared to his vocal contributions. Despite a prolific voice career, little is documented about his private life. His relationships, family, and struggles remain largely obscured from public view. However, the weight of anonymity may have mirrored the quiet struggles of many actors whose contributions went underappreciated. Ralph James died on March 14, 1992, at the age of 67, though details surrounding his death remain sparse. His passing marked the quiet end of a career defined by the power of voice, one that gave dimension to characters otherwise unseen. Patrick Cranshaw, born in 1919, appeared as Jake Loomis in Mork and Mindy, a recurring role he played across 6 episodes between 1978 and 1982. Known for his kindly, understated presence, Cranshaw often found himself cast in small yet memorable roles throughout his long career, most notably as the elderly Blue in Old School. Despite his on-screen charm, Cranshaw's personal life was far from picture-perfect. A private man, little is known about his family life or romantic relationships, though his lifelong dedication to acting often overshadowed personal connections. He remained a journeyman actor, rarely achieving fame but beloved by those who knew his work. Tragically, Patrick Cranshaw passed away on December 28, 2005, at the age of 86. His cause of death was cited as natural causes, but his quiet exit from Hollywood marked the end of a career that never quite received the recognition it deserved, leaving behind a bittersweet legacy of unfulfilled stardom. Conrad Janice, born in 1928, played Fred McConnell, Mindy's skeptical yet loving father, in Mork and Mindy, appearing in 70 episodes. A versatile actor and talented jazz trombonist, Janice was a fixture in film and television for decades. His career highs, however, often stood in contrast to struggles in his personal life. His romantic relationships were turbulent. Janice married 3 times, and these marriages were punctuated by emotional strain and, at times, heartbreak. He fathered 2 children, but his dedication to his art often left little room for a harmonious family life. In his later years, Janice faced declining health, and the entertainment world slowly shifted away from his once reliable presence. On March 1, 2022, Conrad Janice died at the age of 94 after years of battling health complications. Though his death came peacefully, it marked the passing of an artist whose contributions to acting and music remained underappreciated, with his life weighed down by the complexities of love, loss, and the relentless demands of a creative career. Foster Brooks, born in 1912, was known for his role as Miles Sternhagen in Mork and Mindy, appearing in 3 episodes in 1981. Brooks, a master of portraying the lovable drunk, made his name as a comedian with a convincing inebriated act that brought laughter to audiences for decades. However, his comedy mirrored real struggles. Brooks battled alcoholism in his earlier life, a challenge that strained relationships with his family and career before he ultimately achieved sobriety. Despite his ability to make others laugh, his personal life was not without tragedy. The tension between his work and family life often loomed in the background. Brooks lived a long life, but as his career waned, he largely retreated from the public eye. He died on December 20, 2001, at the age of 89, due to heart failure. His death was quiet, but it closed the chapter on a man whose humor masked his struggles and who overcame his darkest battles only to be remembered most for playing them for laughs. Tom Poston, born in 1921, brought to life Mr. Bickley, the grumpy, sarcastic neighbor, for 54 episodes of Mork and Mindy from 1979 to 1981. A reliable character actor, Poston became a fixture on television through decades of supporting roles, with his dry humor earning him consistent work but never the full spotlight. His personal life, however, was marked by its own share of heartbreak and complexity. Poston married 3 times, including a late-life marriage to actress Suzanne Pleshette, whom he had first met decades earlier. Despite a seemingly romantic reconnection, both dealt with significant health challenges in their final years. Professionally, Poston was admired but often underappreciated, relegated to roles that highlighted his wit but not his full potential. Tom Poston passed away on April 30, 2007, at the age of 85, following a battle with a brief illness. His death marked the end of a long and often overlooked career, leaving behind memories of a man who brought humor to the small screen even as his own life was shaped by loss and quiet resilience. Moren Arthur, born in 1934, appeared as Zelka in Mork and Mindy for 2 episodes between 1981 and 1982. A talented actress and singer, Arthur was best known for her vibrant performances on both screen and stage, including her role in the Broadway hit How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying. Despite her bubbly on-screen persona, Maureen's personal life was marked by struggles behind closed doors. Her marriage to producer Rubin ended in heartbreak, and though they had no children, Arthur often spoke of her longing for a family that she never had. As her career waned in the later years of her life, Arthur faced health issues that grew increasingly debilitating. She passed away on June 15, 2022, at the age of 88, after a prolonged battle with Alzheimer's disease. Her final days were spent in quiet solitude, far removed from the spotlight that had once shone brightly on her, leaving behind a legacy of talent shadowed by the private sorrows of unfulfilled dreams. J. Thomas, born in 1948, played Remo da Vinci, the affable and sharp-witted owner of Da Vinci's, in 46 episodes of Mork and Mindy from 1979 to 1981. Known for his comedic timing and versatility, Thomas carved out a successful career as both an actor and radio personality. His sharp humor often masked a more tumultuous reality. While professionally accomplished, Thomas's personal life was complex, marked by strained relationships and unresolved tensions. He fathered a son during a brief romantic relationship in the 1980s but did not reconnect with him until later in life, a decision he openly regretted. J. Thomas's final years were overshadowed by illness. He died on August 24, 2017, at the age of 69, after a quiet yet valiant fight against throat cancer. His death marked the silencing of a voice that had entertained millions, and though his humor remains his lasting gift, the bittersweet layers of his life reveal a man who, despite laughter, struggled to reconcile fame and family. Harvey Lbeck, born in 1923, appeared as Ovitz in Mork and Mindy for 2 episodes between 1981 and 1982. Known for his comedic genius, Lbeck was a familiar face to television audiences, often portraying lovable goofballs and sharp-witted sidekicks. His most famous role came earlier in The Phil Silvers Show, where his portrayal of Corporal Rocco cemented his comedic legacy. Behind the laughs, Lbeck led a life devoted to his craft, founding the Harvey Lbeck Comedy Workshop, where he mentored future stars. Despite his professional success, tragedy struck suddenly when Lbeck died of a heart attack on January 5, 1982, at the age of 58. His death occurred unexpectedly during rehearsals for his acting class, robbing Hollywood of a performer who still had much to give. A devoted family man, Lbeck left behind 2 children, including actor Michael Lbeck, who carried on his father's creative legacy. Harvey's sudden passing left a void in the comedy world, a stark reminder of the fragility of life, even for those who bring so much joy to others. Elizabeth Kerr, born in 1912, portrayed Cora Hudson, Mindy's sweet and endearing grandmother, in Mork and Mindy, appearing in 33 episodes between 1978 and 1982. A veteran character actress, Kerr found herself typecast in maternal roles, often playing warm, kindly figures who offered comfort in sitcoms and films. Off-screen, her life was far less idyllic. Though devoted to her work, Kerr's personal life was marked by loneliness, as her career demands left little room for romantic entanglements or deep familial ties. The strain of balancing life and profession weighed heavily on her as she aged, and she retreated from Hollywood after Mork and Mindy ended. Elizabeth Kerr passed away quietly on January 13, 2000, at the age of 87, after years spent largely out of the public eye. While her death was attributed to natural causes, her quiet exit reflected a life dedicated to performance but marked by solitude, a poignant farewell to a woman whose warmth on screen belied the isolation she often felt in her later years. Raquel Welch, born in 1940, appeared as Captain Nirvana in Mork and Mindy for 2 episodes in 1979, where her commanding presence and stunning beauty stole the screen. Welch, an icon of the 1960s and 70s, rose to fame through films like 1 Million Years BC, where her image became legendary, defining her as a global sex symbol. Yet behind her glamorous persona lay a life fraught with personal struggles. Welch experienced tumultuous romantic relationships, marrying and divorcing 4 times, with each union bringing its share of heartbreak and public scrutiny. Despite being a mother to 2 children, her demanding career often took priority, leaving complex emotional dynamics in her family life. As time wore on, Welch struggled to maintain her career amid Hollywood's unforgiving attitude toward aging actresses. On February 15, 2023, Raquel Welch passed away at the age of 82 following complications from a brief illness. Her death marked the end of an era. She was remembered for her beauty, charisma, and strength, though her private life remained a testament to the sacrifices demanded by fame. Bill Mory, born in 1919, appeared as Carl Simpson in Mork and Mindy for 2 episodes spanning 1979 to 1980. A dedicated character actor, Mory built a career that often kept him in the background, playing small but meaningful roles on television and film. Though respected by his peers, he remained largely anonymous to the public, a reality that carried its own quiet tragedy for someone so committed to his craft. Mory's personal life was marked by a commitment to his work over relationships, and little is documented about his family, romantic entanglements, or children, if any. This sense of professional anonymity followed him into his final years. Bill Mory died on December 10, 2003, at the age of 84, from natural causes. His passing received little attention, a quiet end for an actor whose contributions, though unheralded, helped form the backbone of countless productions. His life reflected a bittersweet reality for many character actors, essential yet overlooked, remembered only in fleeting moments. Paul Rubens, born in 1952, made a brief yet memorable appearance as Dickie Nimitz in a single 1981 episode of Mork and Mindy. Rubens, best known for creating and embodying the beloved character Pee Wee Herman, was a singular comedic force whose quirky humor captivated generations. Beneath the colorful veneer, however, Rubens' life was clouded by controversy and personal struggle. In 1991, his career took a devastating hit when he was arrested for an incident at an adult theater, leading to public humiliation and the temporary derailment of his success. Though he later attempted a comeback, reprising Pee-wee and exploring more dramatic roles, the scars of scandal lingered, impacting his relationships and public persona. Rubens, who never married and had no children, remained fiercely private, shielding much of his personal life. In his final years, he privately battled cancer, a diagnosis he kept from the public. Paul Rubens passed away on July 30, 2023, at the age of 70. His death marked the tragic end of a man who spent his life creating joy while grappling with the shadows that fame and public scrutiny often bring. Anita Dempsey, born in 1922, appeared as Princess Lusitania in Mork and Mindy for 2 episodes in 1979. A lesser-known character actress, Dempsey spent much of her career in small supporting roles across television and film, often overlooked despite her consistent performances. Like many actresses of her era, Anita faced the harsh realities of an industry that often marginalized women, particularly as they aged. Little is known about her personal life. There were no widely publicized romantic relationships, children, or family dynamics to color her story. This absence of recognition, both professionally and personally, seemed to reflect a life lived on the periphery. Dempsey passed away on March 18, 2000, at the age of 78. Though her death was attributed to natural causes, her quiet exit mirrored her career, uncelebrated yet quietly significant, a footnote in Hollywood's vast narrative. Her work on shows like Mork and Mindy remains a testament to the many actors whose contributions, though small, brought texture to the stories we cherish. Barbara Billingsley, born in 1915, appeared as Mrs. Louise Bailey in a single episode of Mork and Mindy in 1982. Best remembered for her iconic role as June Cleaver in Leave It to Beaver, Billingsley became a symbol of the perfect 1950s housewife, embodying maternal warmth and stability on screen. Yet, her real life carried its share of hardship. Twice divorced, Billingsley faced personal struggles balancing her roles as both a mother and a working actress in Hollywood. She raised 2 sons largely on her own after her marriages ended, and while her career experienced a decline in the 1960s, she made a nostalgic comeback in comedic roles during the later years. Her gentle demeanor masked the pressures of typecasting, as she was forever tied to the perfect mother persona. Barbara Billingsley passed away on October 16, 2010, at the age of 94, due to polymyalgia rheumatica, an inflammatory disease. Her death marked the end of an era, as she left behind a bittersweet legacy of portraying perfection on screen while navigating the imperfect realities of life off it. Stanley Camel, born in 1943, played the role of Charlie in 1 episode of Mork and Mindy in 1981. A talented character actor, Camel built a prolific career in television, known for his intense and memorable performances in shows such as Monk, where he played Dr. Charles Kroger. Behind the scenes, Camel led a relatively private life, never marrying or having children, which often sparked speculation about the loneliness that accompanied his professional success. While his career thrived, his personal relationships remained a mystery, and many believed he channeled his solitude into the layered characters he brought to life. Tragically, Stanley Camel was found dead in his Hollywood Hills home on April 8, 2008, at the age of 65. The cause of death was a sudden heart attack, shocking fans and colleagues alike. His unexpected passing underscored the quiet, unspoken struggles of a man who spent his life creating compelling performances while seemingly grappling with isolation away from the spotlight. John Houseman, born in 1902, appeared as Milt in a single episode of Mork and Mindy in 1982. Houseman's legacy extends far beyond this brief appearance. He was an acclaimed actor, producer, and writer, best known for his commanding presence and unmistakable voice, which earned him an Academy Award for The Paper Chase, 1973. His life was a tapestry of triumphs and challenges. Born in Romania and educated in England, Houseman's early life was marked by instability, as his family fled during World War I. Professionally, he found success as a producer alongside Orson Welles, but their partnership was notoriously tumultuous, fraught with creative clashes and personal tensions. Houseman's personal life was more stable but far from ideal. Married to Zita Johann for a short time, his second marriage to Joan Courtney brought him 2 sons, though his demanding career often distanced him emotionally from his family. Despite his success, the weight of perfectionism and his ceaseless work ethic left him isolated in his later years. Houseman died on October 31, 1988, at the age of 86, succumbing to spinal cancer. His final days were spent reflecting on a storied career filled with triumph but also riddled with strained relationships and creative rivalries. While his voice and commanding presence endure through his performances, his life remains a poignant reminder of the sacrifices one makes in pursuit of artistic greatness. How do you feel about the passing of the actors from Mork and Mindy? Which actor left the deepest mark on your heart, and who do you miss the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest videos filled with nostalgia and stories from the past. Let's keep their memories alive together.